Kaizen's a word we use. Generally, it's continuous improvement. And that's when we take something, a standard, and we identify a better way to do it or a better way to implement it or track it, that's what we call Kaizen. So every day there's hundreds of Kaizens going on. They could be little things like moving a part closer for the team members, or they could be big things like changing a service provider or changing a way we do some sort of process out on the floor.
I like the usability. It's got a great interface. It has a lot of details attached to it, which makes it very interactive, and has amazing opportunities for trending and growth and figuring out where we need to put our attention, our resources, and our time spent in correcting health and safety actions, as well as making improvements.
I think it's actually helped us in two ways. I think it's helped us understand it's helped us standardize how we do investigations. And the first part of Kaizen is having a standard, understanding the right way to do it. And then from that point, we were able to say, well, how can we do it better? How can we make sure that we have the right information in the investigation, and how do we get the data to the people that need it? So using advanced dashboards, using emails and reports, it's helped us improve the way that we do safety. And then it's also helped us find where we have problems. And that's the second part, is identifying whether it's the line or the body part. We did use the original dashboards a little bit, but we had to create every single indicator every single time. So advanced dashboards allowed us to create one standard dashboard and then just push it out to the organization. So depending on where you worked, it gave you the information that was relevant to you. So we've seen a big improvement on getting the information to the people that need it.
Our backbone for Cority is incident investigation management. So taking case files and then producing investigations to ensure there's no reoccurrence of injuries or incidences on the floor. We have other processes like report writing, as well as respiratory fit that we would use to help us collect data points and then trend and figure out where we take our next step, where we take our next focus for health and safety.
I think honestly it's helped bring our whole organization to kind of one standard that everybody's following, everybody understands the expectations, and really has created that kind of that tempo of, when an incident occurs, we know that the data is going to flow to the health center, and then from the health center it's going to flow to the supervisor, and they have a role to play. And it gives us an understanding of where each investigation is in that standardized flow. But it also has helped in other ways with workplace inspections. So now we're able to implement a standard that we have on paper by saying every week they're going to get asked to do a workplace inspection. So it's really just solidifying all the things, all the programs that we have that we know are good, but we really didn't have a good way to track them and to make sure that they're being done consistently. Now we can see that, and we have triggers to make sure that things are happening on a regular basis.
Very easy to contact and to reach out to be engaged and hear through some of the concerns that we may have that come up, as well as listen to some of the improvement items that we may have seen through this software as we use it.
I see my job as a consultant to our very vast shop floor where we're building cars. And so I think the most important part of my job is to make sure that the people who need the knowledge, whether it's a standard or it's an incident and there's some sort of action that's coming out of it, the most important part of my job is to make sure that they have that information. And whether it's me providing it or someone in my team providing it, or they can go and find it themselves, and I have to enable them by giving them training and giving them the resources. I think the more we can get the information into the hands of the people who can do something with it and action it, that makes my job easier, and it makes us be way more effective across the board. So again, to reiterate, with Cority, we've been able to provide that through workflows and emails. Team members, group leaders, everybody's kind of getting the information when they need it in the best way that they can get it. So.